Let's get it going here, guys. We got another game at 2 o'clock Saturday. We're going to enjoy the heck out of this, but it doesn't matter what plays you have, right? Been coaching for a little bit. Doesn't matter the plays you draw up. It matters the players that are making them. And I think sometimes we can overthink it, but the reality is, at the end of the game, if the ball isn't one of these two guys' hands, I feel really good. And so do their teammates. And we're fortunate that they both made huge, huge plays. And I know we're all kind of focused on Justin's shot, right? Because it was the last bucket and certainly was a big one. But there were a lot of big individual plays throughout the game. And I thought we had so many opportunities. And we talk a lot about strong faces and being tough through adversity. We endured some adversity. There's 6 seconds on the shot clock. Who hit the three? Bolin? Right? And, he creates some adversity before the game, I'd say, right? But I thought we endured all of that. And I was proud of our guys and their approach. I think a lot of people talk about the teams at the top of the division, and they kind of forget us, right? So it was all, hey, that team's lost a game. Well, we lost too as well. And I thought we responded in a great way. And I'm just very, very, very proud of our players and their attitudes and their efforts. And certainly you saw a young man make one of many big shots in Justin Moore today. Why don't you guys start with them?
Echoing a little bit, Amari, on what Coach just said, what does it say about the perseverance and resilience of this team, playing uphill most of the way and finally getting it done at the end?
I think it was big that, none of us really, I wouldn't say like we all went our own way, we all stuck together kind of thing, and especially just everyone to stay confident in what they could do, Even though our shots weren't falling, our shooters kept shooting. And just, I think defense was a big thing as well, and just rebounding. So I think we just stuck to the principles, and that kept us in the game.
Yes, and Justin, can you describe that last play when you hit the basket? What did you see happening on the floor?
Well, we had a plan of what we were going to do before we went out there. My coaches and my teammates trusted me to put the ball in my hands to make a play. And that's big time. Whenever you go out there, just knowing everybody has your back, whether it goes in or it doesn't. So it's a big help. And, I was supposed to get it up on the rim, but I seen I had a mismatch. And I didn't think he could guard me. So, I gave him a little move and put it up there. And, it went in. So it's a great feeling, just knowing everybody has your back. And once you make that shot, it's an even better feeling because you get to celebrate with your guys.
Interesting you said you were supposed to get it to the rim, and that seemed the way the offense had to evolve today. Three-point shots weren't falling, but did you think the team did a good job of adjusting to get inside, to drive, or to get inside to create offense?
Yeah, I think we did a great job with that. Just adjusting throughout the game. We had a tough shooting day today. That happens. You got to find other ways to win. So we started playing inside out, get it to Amari. Amari shot great from the free throw line today. Him and GT. They made big free throws all game. And I think that once that started to happen, we started getting inside. It opened up 2 threes outside. Train hit one in transition. I hit one. So I think it just opened up the game from there. And we got a little comfortable and more confident in our shooting.
And Mari, can you talk about the defensive effort? They came in, as a 80-point or so team. But the team did a good job. Drexel did a good job of keeping them well under their average.
Yeah, I think, everyone played their role. Everyone stayed in front of their man, Josh was guarding Brian Lawson, and, he's not he's not an easy guard to guard. And especially guys like Rain Smith for the shoes. So just knowing their tendencies and just sticking to it throughout the game and just basically not giving them anything easy. I think we stuck to that. Just made it hard for the guards. So.
Justin, to kind of have your shooting struggles on the season to start the year, and you kind of come along now, and to have a moment like this in front of a packed house and everybody kind of going crazy, how big was that for you and just you going forward?
It's a big time. And, regardless whether my numbers is down or up, at the beginning of the season, like you said, I was struggling. But I just grew over time, and I always had confidence in my jump shot. Coach Chavis always tells us it's a 50-50 shot. It either can go in or you're going to miss. So with that mentality, if you miss, you miss. Next play, you make it, next play. So, I always just stuck with it and just kept working on it. So I think now when those moments come, I'm comfortable. And, that's it. Like I said, my coach has my back with it, and I'm cool.
And Zach, it looked like when you hit the first three, it looked like that gave the team a lift. Did you feel as though that's kind of what you needed to get things going in the right direction?
Yeah, I don't know what the score was when that shot was made. Does anyone know what it was? But certainly, I mean, we just needed 3 points.
64-61.
Yeah, so I mean that cut the lead in half, right? So I mean that was a big shot. Was there some relief? I don't know. We weren't like in every huddle saying, "Hey, we got to make a 3." We just, at one point I think I said to our staff, like, we haven't made a 3, and next one's going in. And it's an interesting way to talk about it because I think we tell our guys all the time, you got to have a next play mindset, right? You got to have a strong face in adversity, and that's a type of adversity. I mean, we're talking basketball, right? We're not talking real life adversity, but it's an example of, hey, just stay with it. Stay with it. So I think it probably put a little wind in our sails for sure, but we were in the double bonus awfully early, right? So it wouldn't be smart to just continue to take threes. So I think you've heard Just say it, and I know Amari feels that way. We're built to win a couple different ways. And we won a different way tonight than maybe what people have traditionally seen us do in the last 7 years here. But we found a way to get to the line. We got the right guys the ball in the right spot. They scored or got fouled, right? We had a big steal up and against our press. I thought our pressure affected them, maybe even forced to travel. Wasn't called, but I thought we did a good job making them work, bring the ball up the floor. So, yes, that 3 helped, but so did the 20 points from the foul line, right? And you know what? Our guys we don't have a chip on the shoulder because the chip on the shoulder falls off a little bit of success. We have a crack in our shoulder that is a West Philadelphia edge that we back down from nobody. We respect all, we fear none, and I thought our guys showed that on display tonight to a T.
As you look back on the season, is this the kind of win that you say to kind of turn things in the right direction?
I'll tell you that sometime in April or May. Right now I know we have our 13th win. So it's big. I know we played a team above us in the standings, so that's significant. And I know big picture-wise, I believe that's 3 out of the last 4 against the College of Charleston. And certainly it's a celebrated program. He's done a terrific job building that program. But I think we're a pretty good program too. And I like the direction we're headed when a freshman hits a game-winning shot. We have 1 senior, right? So we're just going to keep that crack on our shoulder and let everybody talk about other people. And we're going to be ready to go. We're going to meet. You guys got to get out of here because we're going to meet in a few minutes and get ready for the next game. All right? We'll see you at 2 o'clock on Saturday. And for those of you that can make it, our family member, Lamont Butts, will be laid to rest Saturday morning. I'm going to stay back and represent the team. But that's a guy that it's hard for me to be here and not think of him. So hopefully this will be a tough weekend for him and his family. You can keep them in your thoughts and prayers, please. All right? Thanks, guys.